Press head-to-head here between Stefanos Tsitsipas and Daniel Altmaier. They have met once before. Last year at Roland Garros, 4-set win for the Greek. Prakash, today you are getting the perilous position of coaching Stefanos Tsitsipas. That has not been very easy this year. So what is the game plan for Steph?
He's been going through a few struggles. Let's boil it down to a few simple items here. I think the two items he's going to need to focus on. Number one, court positioning. I think when Steph gets a little bit and sort of goes a bit on a wave out mentally, he starts dropping well behind the baseline. He's not staying nice and aggressive. He's got to stay right up on that baseline. We're getting a good look at Altmaier here. You want to maybe talk about your boy there?
Okay, yeah. Well, Altmaier's just got to play offensive tennis. Look, he's done some damage at Roland Garros. I thought Steve was going to jump in. He's done some great damage at Roland Garros.
Would you like me to coach? Taylor Fritz did not allow you to coach Daniel today.
Yeah, loves the clay, does Altmaier. Has the big ground knees, and this has taken out Taylor Fritz in Roland Garros and played some terrific tennis. He's got a beautiful one-hander, hits it with a lot of pace, a lot of RPMs, big from the back of the court. It's going to be interesting on the hard courts to see what he does in terms of trying to neutralize some of the power on Mr. Tsitsipas's forehand. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be fun. There's a lot going on mentally with Steph, though. I wonder how much that's going to play into it.
That's going to be in our intangibles on our checklist for sure. Yeah. But as far as X's and O's, again, he's got to stay right up on that baseline, and he's got to find as many forehands as he possibly can. I don't like the backhand-to-backhand matchup. We saw it with Altmaier right there. When Steph is playing his best tennis, as you saw here, he's right up on that baseline. He's finding forehands. That's when he's dictating. That's when he's shortening the court, and that's when he's sort of playing that big boy tennis. We've seen him in the last sort of 12 months or so. He starts dropping a little bit too far behind that baseline. You can see him actually falling backwards off that backhand quite a bit. Forward momentum, as you see right here. This is what we want from Steph. So a few different things for him to work on. He's got a lot of variety. You see the backhand chip there, but very simply, court positioning, close up on that baseline, and number two, find as many forehands as you can.
You want him coming forward?
I want him coming forward, absolutely. I think Steph generally plays his best tennis moving this way, and we see him sometimes on the clay flailing away backwards. We don't want that.
Listen, Goran Ivanisevic said that his dad is the only one that can coach Steph. I disagree. Cashy, you've got that job locked up. I think Steph should give you a call. Our Verizon connected player stats, Paul, between these two, let's take a look at the numbers.
Yeah, it's interesting because they both have the one-handed wing on the backhand, but look at the forehand. And because Steph has 6 miles per hour faster, but also has more RPMs, that, my friends, means he has the heavier forehand, right? Not only is it quicker through the court with the MPHs, but those RPMs make that ball feel like a bowling ball coming at you. That's the side that's a little better. But look at the backhand. It's Altmaier with a little bit more speed and RPMs. His backhand wing is dangerous, and you talked about the Tsitsipas backhand. Sometimes he gets in a fall-away mode, and if he does that today and he does it on any quick surface, which is his tendency, that's when he gets in trouble. I like your point. Steph's got to use the forehand, try to get to the net and finish. But if I'm Altmaier, I'm peppering the backhand corner. Then once in a while, big to the forehand to make that backhand target big again.
Yeah, absolutely. On the checklist, got to give the forehand to Stefanos Tsitsipas. What else do you see there?
Look, I think this is Steph's match to win or lose. I think he's got him in the serve department.
Greek Islands or Mount Olympus?
Well, listen, X's and O's first. He's got him in the serve department, bigger forehand. Altmaier's backhand is wild out there when he's striking it. He's got more tools, Steph. So, Paul, as we talked about, he can find his way into the net. I think he uses the chip a little bit better. But where is Steph's head at? If he's playing like Zeus, like he did back in the days, then he's channeling the Mount Olympus vibes that he needs, and he needs to get channeling back. If not, if his minds are on the Greek islands, he's going to be in the Greek islands in a few days.
And that's the hard part, too, because at this level, if everything is relatively equal and they're healthy, you know, I'm a huge believer that the mind tends to lead the body.
Yep.
You know, you convince yourself of a little bit of doubt, or you let a little doubt or indecision kind of creep in, and the great players become mortal. And the players that are more committed and more clear with their steadfast game plan and their belief in what they're trying to do, even if they're not as talented or playing as well, tend to find ways over the finish line.
There's a little bit of just needing to remember who you are as well. I mean, Stefanos Tsitsipas, not too long ago, finals of a couple Grand Slams. He was right there, almost winning Roland Garros. He's got to remember the type of tennis he can play.
Remember what Aryna Sabalenka told you in Cincinnati? It was the Greek islands that got her to Mount Olympus.